everyone, in this video we are going to talk about evolution. So if you guys want to know more about evolution, just keep on watching. The first slide. Does anyone know who is this man right here? Well, yes, he is Charles Darwin. Then who is Charles Darwin? Charles Darwin, or in his full name was Charles Robert Darwin, was an English naturalist, geologist, and also biologist, but he was best known for his contribution to the science of evolution, or the theory of evolution. Back then, Darwin corresponded with many other scientists, and one of them was Charles Lyell. And yes, this is the picture of Charles Lyell. And in 1830, Lyell published a book, and the title of the book was Principles of Geology. The book said that the mountains and also the valleys that we see today have not always been there, because they will change over time. They will change in the future. In 1831, Darwin began a 5-year voyage as a naturalist. He went to many islands in South America, including the Galapagos Island, which was located in the Pacific Ocean. And he brought Lyell's book with him during the voyage, and he started to think that if the mountains and also the valley could change over time, then perhaps the species of organism could change too. And as he arrived at the Galapagos Island, Darwin was very interested in species of bird that he saw there. Each island seems to have its own set of species, and most of the species were slightly different on each island. Each finch was adapted for slightly different lifestyle. Well, finch was the species of the bird that Darwin saw in the Galapagos Island. So some of the finch had thick and strong beak like this for eating large seeds, while others had thinner beaks like this one. It had thinner and also smaller beaks for eating insects. Eventually, Darwin went back home to England, and at home, Darwin began to develop an idea. Perhaps all of the different species of the finches that he saw in Galapagos Island had developed from one original species. But at first, Darwin couldn't work on why this could have happened. In 1855, Darwin took up pigeon breeding because it was one of the most popular hobby in England. Many varieties had been produced, but no one kept the record where they all came from. Like this picture shows there were so many varieties of pigeon back then. So Darwin had idea that they all had been developed from a species of wild pigeon or a rock dove. Then he began to see a way in which the different species of the finch in Galapagos Island might have developed. So in 1859, another book containing new idea was published, and the author of the book was Thomas Malthus. He suggests that the population of humans on Earth could not grow forever. So it was a new piece of the puzzle. Now Darwin thought that he could see the step that could lead to the evolution of a new species. And in the same year, in the 1859, Darwin published a book, and the title of the book was The Origin of the Species. And these are the main points in Darwin's theories that he stated in his own books. The first point was the organisms in a species are not all exactly the same because they show variation. And many organisms will not survive until its adulthood. It is because they might be killed by predators, or they might be died because of the disease and many other reasons. And the individuals that have variation that make them best adapt to their habitat are the ones that have the best chance of surviving. And the best adapted organisms are the ones that are most likely to breed and have offspring. Another point of Darwin theory is that the offspring will inherit some of the future of their parents. And if this continues generation after generation, then there could be a change in the species over time. And also Darwin called this theory as natural selection. So I think it's enough for the video for today. But before we close the video, I have provided a quiz for you. I have made this quiz to checking your understanding. So you can access the quiz by typing this link into your browser. Then you can fill the quiz. So please fill the quiz there. So I think this is enough for the videos, for the today's videos. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your attention. I hope that this video is useful for you and you can get many knowledge from this video. So thank you so much. Have a good day. Bye.